Okay, now sorry for the interruption. I think my connection was down. Right. What I was talking about the right. Though there's a link between the model and the sensitivity analysis. Don't be confused between these two. Right. Sensitivity analysis should be performed according to the requirement of the user, right, by using a model that has been already developed, right? So accordingly, when we discuss sensitivity analysis, we develop some accounting model, but don't think model development and sensitivity analysis already interconnected. You can, under accounting modeling, you should develop a model, right? Once you develop a model, it's up to you to decide whether you need to perform a sensitivity analysis or not, right? So accordingly, under sensitivity analysis, we develop a model. So when we develop a model, if you found or encounter some difficulties or some unclear area, it is not relating to sensitivity analysis. That means you don't have the basic idea about the model development, right? So accordingly, since we need to have a model to perform sensitivity analysis, we will use a very simple model so that you won't have any issues of developing the model. Otherwise, a newcomer to this particular subject, I mean, if we have missed some basic concept of developing accounting model, when you study sensitivity analysis, you might think, right, oh, sensitivity analysis is very difficult because you need to do a lot of modeling, all that, right? So sensitivity analysis, it's a different thing, right? For you to apply sensitivity analysis, you need to have a model. So we'll first develop a model. If you find here any problems that is not relating to sensitivity analysis, that is related to your basic knowledge about the model development, right? So in the model development we have input area and output area. Let's assume we have 4 inputs in the input area, right? In the input area, selling price, variable cost, demand, fixed cost, right? And let's assume we are going to project or forecast profit by using these inputs. So there are different ways of getting profits that you all know, right? Total contribution, total sales minus total variable cost, then you find total contribution minus total fixed cost, then you can find profit. Or else you can take contribution per unit times quantity, then total contribution minus again fixed cost, that is your profit. So we'll apply whatever the formula, right? You can apply whatever the formula you wish. So let me apply simple formula, selling price minus variable cost, that gives you your contribution per unit multiplied by quantity demand, right? Demand, that gives you total contribution, then minus your fixed cost. So this is your profit. I think it should be very clear. Then we'll make a slight change. We'll say 500,000. Yes, right. Okay. So this is the profit, right? So now we will see how to apply sensitivity analysis. Under sensitivity analysis, we can say, what if selling price increase? What if selling price increase? Assuming all other factors remain constant. Assuming all other factors remain constant, if selling price increase, definitely profit increase. Definitely profit increase, right? Assuming other factors remain constant. But in the computer market, when selling price increase, depending on the nature of the demand elasticity, when selling price increases, demand might decrease, right? Let's forget about the law of demand. Let's assume only selling price can be changed. So what if selling price increase by 10 rupee, 20 rupee, 30 rupee, and a different prices, what will be our different profits, projected profits, right? For that purpose, we can perform sensitivity analysis. you can use some different formulas, right? You can use your different formulas that you already studied for this purpose, right? You can have a different table and using formulas for different prices, you can project profit easily. All right. Here we are going to apply some tools available in Excel. Using some tools available in Excel, let's see how to perform sensitivity analysis, right? So let's take first method that you discuss under the pre-recorded lecture video. We'll apply using one-way data table, how we can perform this sensitivity analysis, right? So for this purpose, we'll first take assume selling price. What if selling price changes? What if selling price change? For different selling prices, what will be our profits? Right? Actually, there are different alternative ways of doing this, right? But we will apply this inbuilt function, inbuilt techniques. Now only we apply sensitivity analysis, right? So accordingly, all what we discuss here, right? Selling price, variable cost, demand, risk cost, contribution per unit, total contribution, profit, all these things nothing to do with sensitivity analysis. That knowledge is a must. That knowledge is a must. But this is where we are now talking about how to perform sensitivity analysis. This is where now onwards, we are going to talk about sensitivity analysis using one-way data table. Okay, right, we'll see. So here, let's say we want to project or find out profits for different selling prices. Different selling prices means selling prices or selling price is expected to be changed. So that's what happens under sensitivity analysis. So accordingly, under this method, selling price, you need to leave a blank cell. Then you can put in the prices you can expect for the selling price. Let's say selling price is possible selling price is 100 rupee. Thereafter, let's assume this price can be if there's a price change, if company policy is to increase or decrease in 5 rupees, so 5 rupee multiplications, right? So then we can say price should be 100 plus any addition should be rupees 5. Then we can say we can go up to, let's say, 145. These are right maximum possible selling prices. Then we want to find out profit for different prices, right? So profit here we have already computed. You can take it here. Now, right now only we are going to apply. Actually, right, we are now discussing how to perform sensitivity analysis under one-way data table, right? You can take whatever the variable you want to change, either in a column or in a row. Let's discuss it later. Let's say we want to see the profit for different prices. Second, profit, selling price is taken here, and profit is what we are going to project. So accordingly, this is the way you need to set your layout. So then you check this, go to your data and go to what if analysis and go to data table. On a data table, you need to specify input cell. So your input is selling price. So input cell is selling price, and input cell it is in a column. Your input is selling price, and selling prices are given in a column. So you need to give the reference to this. Give the reference to this. Here the input cell, it is here, right? Then say okay. You can see different prices, profit is project. Right? There are different alternative methods, right? You can use some formulas or another model to do this. But this is right a techniques or the facility given in Excel, right? Instead of selling prices, let's say, right now, don't be confused how we got this 110, right? How we got 100, how this 100 became 105. It depends on the company's expectations, company's policy. Here, I assume, according to company's management or management policies or company's pricing policies, if there's any changes to prices, it should be in 5 rupees, 5 rupee multiplication, right? So assume that we predicted, forecasted different possible prices for our product. Okay, so accordingly, it may be, let's say 90 rupees now. You can put 90 rupees, and let's say company's price changes goes like 4 rupee additions or deductions. Then you can say take this price plus 4 rupee, and let's say maximum possible price only 126. So these are the possible prices management can expect. So this is under your control because pricing is set by the management. So this is under your control, and you know these are the possible prices. The thing is, you want to know what is the possible profit under different prices. Actually, this is a very basic sensitivity analysis, right? You need to work hard. The outcome is not that powerful, but it saves your time, right? Okay, let's see according how to do it again. Depending on your policy, your expectation, you set the possible different prices, and your profit to project. Important thing, right? Below your change in variable, you need to leave a blank, and thereafter projection should be coming on the next column and the top. Profit, you have already developed a formula. Let the Excel use that formula to forecast the balance of the rest of the profits. Get it there. Thereafter, select the data area. Now use the inbuilt function data, what if analysis, data table. Now you want to show whether your change in variable appears in a row or in a column. This time your change in variable is selling price and it is appearing in a column, right? So accordingly, your column input cell is this, and just enter. It will like this. Okay, so this one way of doing, right, performing sensitivity analysis. On the other hand, right, if you wish, you can take profit here and you put your values variables here, right? Let's say our prices should be either it start with 100, thereafter it should be 100 plus 5. Then let's say we can expect maximum 125 price, right? And profit, right, is equal to profit you computed using the formula. Now we want to fill this cell, right? What are the profit value figures for different prices, right, in this row? So here again, select your data table, and go to what if analysis and go to data table. This time your input cell appears in a row, right? Your input take a selling price appear on a row, and it is here selling price. and it gives like this. You can see when price increases, profit also increases, assuming other factors remain constant, right? Even price increases, we assume demand is not going to be changed, but in the practical life, it will not be the case unless the demand has some elastic demand, right? Okay, so accordingly, earlier scenario, I put in a selling price in a column and profit also in a column. And this scenario, I put selling price in a row and the profit also in a row. So what is the meaning? It's up to you to decide. So which way we should present our result. Okay, right. So I got nothing to worry about the column or row scenario. Now, this is what we call one-way data table. මේ data table එක පැත්තකට තියෙනවා. එක්ක හරහාට එක්ක පහතට. එක්ක vertically or horizontally. Vertically නම් column එකේ අපි input variables දානවා, output එකත් column එකක එනවා. Right? Horizontal එකේ input variable එකයි output එක දෙකම අපේ horizontally row එකක එනවා. Right? කොහොමවත් මෙහිදී අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ change in variables තියෙන්නේ එකයි, selling price on. So that is what we call one-way data table, sensitivity analysis with one-way data table. Right. Let's now see how we could use this for with two changing variables. Right. Two changing variables. Right. If you are going to project your profit under different under scenarios where both selling price and let's say variable cost also change, then what will happen to the profit, right? It is then meaningful. I mean, it is somewhat helpful because analysis is not that easy. If you are going to do it in manually, it will take some time. So how we could use this with two-way data table? Let's say selling price and the other variable, let's assume variable cost. So selling price we put under column, or you can put even under row as well. Let's put selling price under columns. So what is the selling price we should start? We don't know. I don't know. It's up to the management or it's up to the requirement of the user. Let's assume based on the company's pricing policy, government minimum maximum prices or minimum prices or price restrictions. Let's say our possible price range from 90 rupees or let's say 100 rupees. Any changes to price should be in 5 rupees. Then let's say this equal this plus 5 rupees. Then we can go up to what price or which price? We don't know. It's up to the requirement of the management, right? So let's say management or the user thinks our maximum price would be maximum 40. In addition, we are going to this now time change variable cost as well. So variable cost, right? So what is the variable cost? Let's say variable cost current the model shows the variable cost is 80. Sometimes let's say it could be decreased to even to 70, or let's say yes, 70. And any changes to variable cost would be in, let's say, 3 rupees, so 70. Whether it's 2 rupees or 3 rupees, all depends on your future expectation. This plus, let's say, 3 rupees, and here it comes like this. Okay. Then profit is 100,000. Profit is filled here. Then let your model to apply. Select the table. Now you have two-way data table. Select the table and go to data what if analysis and data table. This time you have both inputs in rows and column. In row input cell the row variable cost, so you show the variable cost. And column input cell represent the selling price, so you show your selling price. Then say okay. You can see it quickly compute different outcomes under different scenarios. So accordingly, you can see when you incorporate more and more variables to your sensitivity analysis or your analysis, then compute application or the this kind of inbuilt function seems to be very effective and efficient. If you are going to do this in right manually, it will take time and it consumes your time, right? So if you want to then find out what is the maximum profit, it's very simple. You can select the table and go to formatting now, right? And you can assign a color, then you can find out what is the maximum profit or what is the minimum profit. It is not a big thing. Then the next thing, the next concept we discussed was goal seek. I think that part you couldn't watching because the like that video was right has not been it had not been updated or uploaded to the system. So it's a very simple and again very important concepts. And the goal seeking, so then listen carefully, it's also interesting thing, right? Under sensitivity analysis, we usually see what if the variables are changed, right? When the variables are changing, right? When inputs variable change, what would be the impact on the output? So that is the usual sensitivity analysis we perform, right? Especially under CP analysis at the same, not under CP analysis, under capital budgeting. What if discount rate increase, right? What if the initial investment is expected to increase? What if the inflation increase, right? What will happen to our NPV, right? What if the government tax rate increase? What would be the impact on our NPV, right? So for NPV to be zero, right? To what extent we can allow our variable cost to increase. Another තමයි sensitivity analysis. එහෙම risk analysis. Sensitivity analysis කියලා කියන්නේ analyzing operating risk. අපි තුමු variable cost එක දැන් 80යි. Under the current selling price and variable cost, let's say we project will ended with a positive NPV of let's say 50 million. But it is very likely that variable cost will increase, right? So for your NPV to be zero, right? By how much variable cost should be increased? NPV zero ना කියන්නේ risk එක ඔන්න දැන් loss වෙන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් NPV 50 million. මේ NPV 50 million erode වෙලා dilute වෙලා එක loss making වෙන්න. Wealth එක destroy වෙන්න variable cost by how much it should increase. So එවැනි analysis කරන්න පුළුවන් අපිට using right goal seek. ඒතර අපි කියන්නේ අපි බලන්නේ profit එක මෙච්චර වෙන්න price එක කීයක් වෙනවද? අපි හුඟක් විතර කරන්නේ selling price variable වෙද්දි කොහොමද profit vary වෙන්නේ? Variable cost vary වෙද්දි කොහොමද profit වෙනස් වෙන්නේ? Demand වෙනස් වෙද්දි කොහොමද profit වෙනස් වෙන්නේ? Fixed cost වෙනස් වෙද්දි කොහොමද profit වෙනස් වෙන්නේ? That is one way of analyzing, right? Applying sensitivity analysis. And the goal seeking, අපි බලනවා අපේ goal එක profit එක ලක්ෂ දෙකක් වෙන්න. අපේ goal එක profit එක ලක්ෂ දෙකක් කරන්න. Assuming other factors remain constant, by how much we should increase our price. right? All done. I think profit වැඩි කරන price එක වැඩි කරන්නම ඕන assuming other factors remain constant. ඒතකොට මේක යන්නේ පොඩක් other way. goal seek අපේ goal එක තමයි profit එක ලක්ෂ 2 කිරි. profit එක ලක්ෂ 2 කරන්න selling price එක කීයක් වෙන්න ඕන. ඒකත් ඉතින් හදලා බලන්න පුළුවන් using a table. But using a goal seek function, you can easily predict what could be the selling price for you to reach a profit goal of 200,000. So accordingly, here what we have to do, again go to data and go to what difference is, click on goal sheet, then set the sale. So usually what is set the cell is your output area, the main output, the formula here, because this is what what you need to refer to your goal. Our goal is to achieve what 200,000 profit. So accordingly, you need to set the cell in your output area that which relates to input area with formulas. So හැම විටම අපි යන goal seek එකේදී set cell එක බොහෝ විට එන්නේ output area එකේ තිබෙන අපේ output එක. right? මේ output එක හැම විටම ඔයාලගේ input ඒවා link කරලා තියෙන formula එකකින්. You know this profit links all the inputs with the formula. හරි. එහෙනම් set the cell profit එකට දෙනවා. then අපි මෙතන පෙන්නනවා මොකක්ද? goal එක. මෙන්න profit එක පෙන්නවා, that is the right output, the output area formula. Then your goal is to make 200,000 profit. 200,000 profit. Is it 1,000? Yes. Right? Make 200,000 profit ගන්න ඕන by changing which variable? Assuming other variables remain constant. මොන variable එක වෙනස් කළාද වාට 200,000 ගන්න ඕන. Right? මොන variable එක, let's say by changing වාට ඕන fixed cost එක අඩු කරලා පුළුවන්. ඔයාලා අහලා තියෙනවනේ මේ red ocean competition and blue ocean competition and strategic management or financial management or financial planning. මේ red ocean කියලා කියන්නේ competitive. You are directly competing with your competitors. Blue ocean කියලා කියන්නේ you make the competition irrelevant. If you are going to compete with your customers with with the prices, right? Directly if you are competing with the price only, then you are in a net cutting red ocean. ඔයාලා මේ අර කියන්නේ එකිනෙකට ගහමලා ගන්න දැඩි තරංකාරී වෙළඳපොළ තමයි ඔයාලා ඉන්නේ red ocean. red ocean කියලා කියන්නේ අපිම fighting සිදුවන තරංකාරී වෙළඳපොළ. blue ocean එකේදී වෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? You are not going to directly compete with your customer. You make find some innovations and write the inventions so that, right, you can control your fixed cost. ඔයාලගේ ගෙදර ඇතුළේ තියෙන cost එක save කරගත්තොත් computers අර කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ නේ. So accordingly you can increase your profit by changing reducing the fixed cost as well. Or you can go for another blue ocean strategy, that is to reduce your variable cost. Right? If you decrease your variable cost, computers can't do anything. But if you are going to increase your profit by increasing your demand or increasing your selling price, that directly attach to your computers, because price demand optima තියෙන market එකේ. හරි. ඒවා අමතර දෙන්න අපි බලමු මේ accordingly you want to reach at your profit of 200,000 by changing your selling price. So you show the change in sale එකකට දෙන්න selling price, then enter. You can see selling price එක 127 දී රුපියල් ලක්ෂ 2 profit එකක් එනවා කියලා කියනවා. That is all about goal seek. Okay, ඔනදී check කරලා බලන්න. Right, අපි price එකේ efficiency 7 නම් කරලා බලමු. That's right, sales, then variable cost, personal contribution, then total fixed cost, then your profit. Spelling hadana, right? Okay. Then sales අපි ගාමු sales කියන්නේ price එක 127යි කියලා හොයාගත්තා right අපි බලමු selling sales is equal d times අපි price එක 127යි බලමු ඒක ඇත්තද කියලා 120 this much variable cost එක minus this time demand this much, then your okay, then your contribution is the difference between this. I put all equal. Then fixed cost is in that problem model. It's okay, right? Since fixed cost is minus this, your profit should be the difference between these two. Again check, right? All equal. Into this is 205,000. Okay. We'll again check goal sheet. Go to data and apply what goal sheet. Set the cell this one. Target value of 200,000 to 2020 200,000 and by changing cell price so price is this much it's price 127 but it's not working. What I mean, there could be an issue. $20,80,500 selling price. Then check data 40 goals. So this will be a target 200,000 2020 200,000 by changing cell this. Okay. This unexplained or am I any ideas, right? According to the goal seek, it should be right. It's an approximation. I mean, right? Sorry, So I mean, there's an approximation, right? So it is 120. I couldn't check that, right? It is 126.6. So that could be the reason, right? Not 127. It is 126.66. Now it is correct, right? You can see there's a decimal error. Okay. So you can see, right? You can apply the inbuilt formula and take the answer and ensure. Then you will learn something and you will complete your understand. Okay, so that's about goal setting. Now same thing can be applied for different scenarios. For example, let's say you want to find out, right, what is the price at which profit zero. That means what? Break even, right? So goal sheet can be applied to determine break even as well. So go to again data, what is goal sheet, our goal like a profit profit එක මොකක්ද වෙන්න ඕනේ 0 profit එක 0 වෙන එහෙම නැත්නම් profit එක 0 වෙනවා කියන මොකක්ද තමයි break even වෙන price ඒ කියන්නේ price එක කොයිතරම් අඩු වුණොත් current scenario there's a margin of safety, there's a profit, margin of safety is the profit, right? You have a profit because of that, you have margin of safety. So for you to profit becomes 0, what will be the selling price? Selling price expected to decrease. Selling price decrease the contribution margin card profit එක erode වෙනවා. හරි. එහෙනම් අපි බලමු selling price එක කීය දක්වා අඩු වුණොත් අපි assuming other factors remain constant, your profit becomes 0. You put referencing variable to selling price. Okay, it is 130. It is 130. 113 approximately 130 is 113.33, right? Again, if you won't find out whether it's correct or wrong, I think it's you understood. Sales is this times this and the variable cost getting down is demand times one method minus down, right? Times variable cost. Then it is your contribution is I put all the equal. Then EXC it's equal minus this. You can see non contribution equal fiscal, that means profit is 0, obvious. Right. Profit seeking. So that's about my goal seeking or goal seek. Right. So with this knowledge and then the important one is not all this, actually the most powerful method is scenario manager. Right? Scenario manager. So scenario manager kedi api under different scenarios we expect, right, to change different variables. So what are the right possible scenarios? You can say best case, worst case, average case, most likely case, right? Or with some probabilities you can expect different scenarios, right? So accordingly, subject to different scenarios, let's say best case scenario, then you have average or most likely, then you can say worst case scenario, let's say selling price, variable cost and demand, right? Let's say selling price is 100. I will put best cases are very aware 150 best case scenario, average case scenario ekedi 130 and worst case scenario ekedi same price එක අපි හිතමු decrease to 90. And variable cost, best case scenario, variable cost what we expect to decrease. So best case scenario, let's say all the macro and micro variable works for our, right, our support. So accordingly, let's say variable cost can decrease due to raw material supply, favorable foreign exchange rates that we can very unlikely to expect. But let's say anyway, it is 60 rupees and the average kit is likely to, let's say 70 rupees, let's say 85 rupees, and worst case scenario it will be, let's say 120. and demand. Best case scenario we expect to sell more units. So let's say 25,000 units. Then average case we can sell, let's say 16,000 units, and worst case scenario we can sell, let's say 6,000 units. Or yeah, let's say 8,000 units. Right. So these are the different scenarios. Right. Here we'll put 120. Okay. Now under sensitivity scenario manager, you can go to, before that, if you wish, we can try our let me do right. So let's data scenario manager. Add the scenario. Let's give the scenario name. This case scenario. Change in sales. Ape mono sell the venas scenario ke. Sometimes you may have 20 or 30 or whatever the number of sales, but you expect to change only, let's say this sale. You expect to change, and in addition you expect to change variable cost as well. In addition, you expect to change demand as well. Okay. Then say okay. Then give the values for best case scenario. Appear a kalin dunne scenario ke nama. Ita passe change una sales tika tamai du. Then api denawa best case scenario ke di api expect karna selling price එක මොකක්ද? දැන් මෙයාට range මෙහෙම දීලා තිබුණා නම් ඔයාලට මෙතන මේ ලස්සනට selling price variable cost එහෙම එනවා right? ඒවා අපි කතා කරලා තියෙන්නේ. So මෙතන අපි දැන් අපි දෙනවා අර best case scenario එකේ මේ තියෙන figures ටික. අපි හිතමු මේක 150. Other one 60. And demand 25,000. Say okay. Right? Then best case scenario එක ගත්තා. දැන් අපි දෙමු තව scenario එකක් add කරමු. ඒක අපි දෙමු average to most likely, right? Average scenario, case scenario really. So we'll put B2. These figures already taken. B2, B3, B4, B2, B3, B4. Okay. Then say okay. Then we put the figures. Average case එකේදී 130. This should be 85. And this should be 116,000. Say okay. Then you add another case. Sorry. Worst case scenario. Here sales all taken. We'll assign the worst case scenario values 90. And it's 120, 8,000. 8,000. Then say okay. Then we'll show the result. Right. Change in sales. Is there any problem? paste. Average case. Let's go for average case and edit. Check whether this need to be fixed. B2, B3, B4, yes. Sometimes this could be reset. Yeah, there are some suggestions by the student. Should we go to summary? Maybe, yeah. Maybe summary, right? Okay, that could be reason, right? Anyway, right, let me to check this again. Okay. Okay. Yes, I think that's the, we'll check it for summary, right? Summary, yeah. Then correct, right? I mean, thanks, right? Yeah, body mistake not, I mean, then right? Actually, we should go for summary, then say okay. So we can see Lama. Under different scenarios, you can see the profit. Made in a current profit. So these are the forecasted profit under different scenarios. I mean, best case, it's a different economic by considering micro and macroeconomic factors. It's a different scenario. Average case, it's a different, right, environmental scenario, and you can find out profits under different scenarios like this. So that is all about scenario manager, right? So the reason for taking this as a with a simple model, otherwise you would think, right, for example, if I incorporate this scenario manager with, let's say, NPV analysis with the project cash flow statement forecast and the NPV calculation and then scenario manager, I'm sure you would be confused about scenario manager, not because of scenario manager is difficult, but because of your problems with the cash flow projections. Okay, so this is the more simplest ways of explaining one-way data table, two-way data table, or goal seek or scenario manager, right? That's it. That's all what you are expected to do with this particular chapter. The theory part. Roshan sir explained them well or very well. So that's it. Okay, Lamai. If now the time to look at your answers, right? Since we have limited time, so I would like to invite some of you to share your answers, at least for the first one. Right, one-way data table and two-way data table. Right, yes, can anyone share your answers or share your workings? So now you can share, right? So I have allowed you to share. So let me stop. Theory explain so don't think we always uploading the recordings for theory and only discuss examples, right? I purposely discuss the theory part because I know you missed that goal seeker video, right? So, okay, Lamai, any volunteers to show your works? Kau ignore the share karan? Lahiru, can you share your workings or any volunteers? Nirosha, I think Nirosha has done. If you are in a position to if you are okay, you can share your.
Can you give me a minute because I have not connected Wi-Fi to
It's
my
okay.
laptop.
Then no problem, right? If you are on the way, right, traveling by bus, no need.
No, I'm in home, but I today I logged in my
It's
phone,
okay,
but
it's
I
okay.
can connect it to the laptop.
It's okay, right? Then any other volunteers to share your answers? Lahiru usually write Lahiru any Lakmal, Lahiru, Lakmal. But Madhu said yes, sir. Meet a Kalin Shaka from the Katibalan Shaka. Okay, since you are not contributing, so we can wind up, right? So we discuss the theory part then. Next week එකේදී අපි discuss කරන බලමු නම් අර මේ cash flow projection එකත් සමග scenario analysis එකක් කරන්න. ඉතින් cash flow නෙමෙයි මොකක් එක්ක scenario analysis එකක් කරත් ඔය දේ තමයි. මොකද මම මේ big scenario එකක් big model එකක් එක්ක scenario analysis එක link කළා නම් ඔබට scenario analysis තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. scenario manager තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. scenario manager එකේ අපහසුතාවය නිසා නෙවෙයි. අර model development එකේ අපහසුතාවය නිසා. හරි? ඒ නිසා මේ පුංචි example සමග it's okay. හරි. කමන්න හිරුනේ right? it's මේ පුංචි examples තමයි ටෙස්ට් කරන්නේ. ඉතලා දන්න දේවල් ටික. ඊට පස්සේ මේ නිවි හැනෙන්න පුළුවන් ලොකු දේවල් ගැන හිතන්න. right? මුලින්ම concept එක හොදට ගන්න. practice කරන්න. ඊට පස්සේ ඒක link කරන්න පුළුවන් ලොකු models සමග. ඉතින් අපි මේ subject එකේ ස්වභාවය අනුව ඉතින් අපි paper based මේ අපේ assessment වලදී පැයෙන් දෙකෙන් තුනෙන් අපි ඔයාලව ඇසෙස් කරාට ඇත්තම accounting modeling වලදී ලොකු කාලයක් අවශ්‍යයි. ඉතින් ඔයාලට මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ තේරුම්ගෙන තමයි ඔයාලට model බොහෝ විට අපි develop කරලා දෙනවා. ඒ තුල formula ලිවීම තමයි සිදු කරන්න වෙන්නේ. එක්ක formula හිතලා ලියන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් inbuilt formula එකක් අරගෙන එතෙන්ට link කරන්න ඕන. හරි? එහෙම නැතු මේ අපි කියන තකහානිය model develop කරන්න බෑ. හරි පැයක් ඇතුළත මොඩල් 10ක් 15ක් පැයක් දෙකක් ඇතුළත එක්සෑම් සිනාරියෝ එක ඩෙවලොප් කරාට රියල් ලයිෆ් එකේ හිතන්න ඕන සමාන සති ගන්න. කොහොමද මේක ගන්නෙ? මේක මෙහෙම වුණොත් කොහොමද? මේක වෙනස් වුණොත් කොහොමද? අද හදන මොඩල් එක හෙටට වළංගු වෙන්නේ නැති වෙයිද? මේක වඩාත් ඇට්‍රැක්ටිව් විදිහට ඩෙවලොප් කරන්න ඕල්ටර්නටිව් මෙතඩ්ස් මොනවද? හරි. ඒසේවා බොහොම කියාපුලි කරන්න ඕන දෙයක්. ඉතින් ඔයාලා දීලා තියෙන මම හිතනවා දැන් ඔයාලට දීලා තියෙන සිල්ම ඇක්ටිවිටීස් ටෙස්ට් කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. ඒතර ඒ ඇක්ටිවිටීස් වලදී සමහර විට ඔයාලා මේ ඉගෙනගත්ත පොඩි කාලේ ඉගෙනගත්ත සමහර කන්සෙප්ට් වැදගත් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කන්සෙප්ට් නොදැන ඉස්සරහට යන්න බැරි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් උදාහරණයක් ඇටියට බ්‍රේක් ඉවන් කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා දන්නේ නැතුව ඒක ඉතින් right inevitable right ඒක then definitely you are in a trouble. I'm sure all of you are familiar with the basic accounting stuff. දැන් third year ඉන්නේ. එතකොට මූලික අපි ස්ටඩි කරපු දේවල් තමයි accounting modeling වලින් practice කරන්නේ. right entry analysis එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, scenario manager එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, break-even වෙන්න පුළුවන්, loan amortization schedule, depreciation schedule, right profit forecast, all these are familiar. ඉතින් යම් හේකින් මේ basic concept එකක් නගහරුනොත් accounting modeling වල නිසා නෙවෙයි ඔයාලා අමාරුට එන්නේ concept එක නොදන්න නිසා. ඒ නිසා මේ අපි කරපු type එකේ examples activities ගැන අවධානය යොමු කරන්න. අපි දැන් assignment 3ක් ඉවරයි. මම ඔයාලගේ group එක තුල share කරනවා ඊළඟ assignment එක කලින් අපි තියෙන්නේ මොකද case එකක් දෙන එක. මම බොහෝ විට අර lookup functions වලින් හරි මේ කියන sensitivity analysis වලින් හරි ඔයාලට ලබා දෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා ඔයාලගේ first case study එක. ඒකට ලකුණු 10ක් දැනට වල ලකුණු 15ක් earn කරලා තියෙනවා. first assignment එකේදී concern වගේක් ආව ලකුණක් අඩු කරලා තිබුණා කියලා මම දන්නවා දක්ෂ ශිෂ්‍යයන්ට පවා සමහරට 5ක් වුණ 4ක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන ඇති. ඒ එක ඉවැලුවේට් කිරීමේදී ක්‍රියේටිවිටි එකට පොඩ්ඩක් ඇට්‍රැක්ටිව්නස් එකට අපි ලකුණු දීලා තිබුණා first assignment එකේදී, but for the rest of the assignments no marks for the right coloring or the creativity. Just we test the formula whether you get the expected outcome using the concept we discuss. ඒතර මේ දෙකේදී හරියට මොඩල් එක වැඩ කරන ලකුණු හම්බෙනවා. මේ case study එකේදී ඔයාලගේ creativity එකට පොඩ්ඩක් හිතලා බලලා මෙයා කරන එකට ලකුණු දෙනවා. ඒ නිසා එහිදී ලකුණු 5ක් හෝ 10ක්. ඒ කියන්නේ case study එකට maximum 10 marks. මේ case study එකට ඒතර ලකුණක් හෝ දෙකක් යන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ creativity. හරි? ඉතින් because you are given the time. ඒක කඩිමුඩිය කරන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. අපි ඔයාලට මම කැලුම් සර් මම හිතන්නේ මට කිව්වා දවස් 4-5ක් විතර උනත් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. So you can do it leisurely. ඒක අමාරු දෙයක් නෙවෙයි. ඉතින් හිතලා ගන්න ලස්සන වැඩේ කරන්න ලකුණු 10න් 10 ගන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. That's it. මේ හැමෝටම පටන් ගන්න තිබුණේ බොන අවසරක් කියලා නේද? මම හිතන්නේ ඒක කියන්න ඕන. ඉතින් ලැබුවා වුණ අවසර සුබනාසලක් වෙන්න කියලා පටන් ගද්දිම කියන්න බැරි නිසා දැන් කියනවා. ඉතින් රියල් ටයිම් නේ ළමයි right? බාවෙන්න එපා රියල් ටයිම් නේ. කේස් ස්ටඩි එකට රියල් ටයිම් දෙන එක අසාධාරණයි. ඒක ටිකක් challenging නිසා you can do it leisurely. ඔයාලට යාළුවෙක් කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන YouTube or recordings බලන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි 1 to 1 copy කරලා නම් එවන්න එපා because you are accountants. You are going to be accountant or professionals in our country in the future. right? ඔහොම කට්ටිය තමයි මේ LOCS ලා අර්ජුන් මහින්දන් ලා එක දැන් ඔය ඉන්න එක කබ්බෝ වෙන්න යන්නේ right? ඒ නිසා එහෙම වෙන්න බෑ. ඒ නිසා මේ effort එකක් දාලා යාළුවෙක් කතා කරලා අහගෙන කරන්න. කෙලින්ම 1 to 1 එහෙම කරන්න එපා. ඒක ඔයාලගේ තත්ත්වයට හරියන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයාලගේ තත්ත්වය කියන්නේ ඔයාලා කවදා හරි ලොකු තැනකට ගියා. right? අපි තුන් compliance manager, risk manager හරි corporate governance manager හරි ඒ ක්ෂේත්‍රේ ගියාම මතක් වෙනවා මම ඉන්නේ compliance manager මම ඉන්නේ ethics සම්බන්ධව උගන්වන්න හැබැයි මම විශ්වවිද්‍යාලේ හොරට ලිව්වා. හොරට assignment කරා. අතීතේ ගැන මතක හිතන්න එපා right? පොඩි වැඩ කරලා තියෙන පුළුවන් ඉස්කෝලේ යන කාලේ එහෙම කරලා තියෙන පුළුවන් නමුත් දැන් එහෙම කරන්න එපා හරි ඕකේ හරි එහෙනම් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්න මේ ඉරිදට කලින් දෙනවා ඒක ඇත්තට ඩේට් එක නෝලින් ඉපුවා මම දාලා අපේ කවුද මේ දයන්ත සර් හරහා මම ඔයාලට ගෲප් එකට ඉන්ෆෝම් කරන්නම් you are given at least let's say 5 days, so don't worry about that, right? But be ready for a case study. Okay, so thank you very much for your time. Wish you all the best.